whichever role you hold in your organization, we tend to think that, that stuff out there isn't quite good enough for us in here. Right? That's all very well. You've got all this kind of stuff on the web, all these kind of website things that talk to one another. But we're not going to use that inside of an organization. We're going to use something that's enterprisey. No one ever got fired for choosing an enterprise service bus, which is a new updated version of the no one ever got fired for hiring IBM, I guess. It's a kind of strange place that most organizations have found themselves in, where they feel they can do it better themselves. And hence we have different standards, we have WSDLs, and we have all this kind of stuff. Brilliant. What Ian's saying is, actually, there's a pretty big, turns out, distributed system out there, and it's pretty mature, been around a little while now, and it does all the stuff, all the things that we want to do internally, it kind of already does. So why don't we just take those ideas and actually bring them inside our organizations? So this is what we did. We used, I'm not sure if that was my hand or my beard. Apparently the microphone doesn't like the beards. So what we chose is this RFC 5023 in terms of integrating systems with other systems. And obviously everyone in the room knows what RFC 5023 is, so I won't go into that too much. It's Atom, right? It's Atom and Atom Pub. I think that's the Atom Pub spec, actually. So we decided what we would do is, for these capabilities, we would decide on how they would talk to one another, how they would integrate with one another. And it turns out, if you use Atom and Atom Pub, you can do a bunch of stuff that you would normally do with, say, an enterprise service bus or a message queue if you chose messaging. Specifically, what you get when you're using Atom and Atom Pub is this, right? You get a bunch of workspaces, which contain some metadata and some collections. You then get, these are composed of, rather, collections which contain metadata and some entries. So effectively, we've got lists of lists